Yeah, good morning, everyone. We'll see if they're going to use the iPad or not. If not, I will have to go back to keeping score here. I'm up and early. Mike C's coming to you live from the living room. We wanted to try to catch this one this morning. They're getting the 9-ball bank straightened up. There's 7 players left. I'll give you a rundown of that. Let me get to it here. See if they got it scheduled yet. Oh, they do. Okay. 6 p.m. tonight is showing Tony Shohan versus Mickey Krause, SVB versus Fedor Gorst, Shannon Murphy versus Billy Thorpe. I believe there'll be one more player. Yes, Skylar Woodward will be waiting for a match. So that would be round 12. Skylar gets a bye to round 13. That's an update on that. All right, let's see if they hit the thing here. Okay, Evan's using his, so maybe they're just now turning them on. Alright, there's game one. We're going to give it to Roberto. We're going to get rid of this for now. Let's see what they do here. Well, I'll just turn it off. How's that? Let me pull this down here. They started a little bit early on me. Caught me by surprise. I was getting things ready, and all of a sudden I look at the table, and there they are. We'll give Roberto one. And that may have been a practice game with these guys. With these guys, they might have had a couple hundred on that one. Who knows? Now keep an eye on the live score update and see if they... It says no hours, no minutes, so they haven't even turned it on yet, but some of the others are using them, so they are on. Looks like Skylar's playing Nathan Hunt, Fetter's playing Judd Hammond, Josh Filler's playing Dexter Audane, Louis DeMarco's playing Ben Jones, Mortiz is playing Andrew. I'm not gonna pronounce that last name. I'll put you a link to the brackets in your chat room today. Yeah, let's see what they're doing. Looks like Roberto went to the restroom. Billy's still sitting there. I have a little bigger view I can see. Alright, let's go to the chat room here. Hey, thanks, Randy. I'll be by myself here, so it'll be a little bit rough, but we'll get it. One pocket. There you go. There's some brackets for you. If you want the 9-ball brackets, I got them right here. Alright, let's see if they start keeping score now. Or if that is actually one. Alright, still nothing on the live stream for the score. So we'll leave it that Roberto has one. What do you think? I'm not sure if Julie is awake yet. We're going to try it though. We'll send this out to a couple of you. If somebody wants to come in and commentate or say a few words, by all means say something there. Oh, she's awake. She's watching. Here you go, Julie. Well, let me try that again. I'm slow, Julie. There you are, dear. Looks like Julie may be coming in with a lot better commentary than I can give you. Okay, 3, 4, 13. So Roberto's got a few balls already. Not sure if I'm 100% correct, but I would say he's got 2. There we go. Julie should be in. Morning, Julie.
Good morning. I just woke up.
That's what Mike said. He says, we're doing the same match. I said, you should have got up earlier, bud.
Oh gosh, that's
I
funny.
said, I got the expert commentator and everything.
Oh yeah. I I woke up really early and was up for like an hour. I wasn't feeling well again this morning and went back to bed and slept till like 20 minutes ago.
Hmm.
I never sleep this late.
I was up about 8:15. Or up at 8:50. I was up at like 5 with her, and then I got back up at 8:15. So Roberto's in the left. Well, quit it. All right, Mike moved Charlie. Evan.
Okay.
Roberto is on 3, I believe. They're not using the iPad.
They haven't started. I heard you say they haven't started it yet.
It's
All
fired up.
right.
Some of the guys are using it, but these two are not.
Yeah. Well, he left Billy a shot to get started with here. Billy can just make this and come around, hopefully get on that 7 ball down at the bottom.
Going to use a 15 to do it.
Yep, just like that. Um, I wonder if he's going to try to punch into the stack a little bit and maybe bust that 2 out.
Bust that 2 down.
Yeah. He,
Bank the 15.
yeah, he can bank the 15 from here. Mm.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Phuket.
Oh, he didn't like shooting over those balls, so he said, I'm going to go ahead and make a ball in Roberto's pocket.
Steve Bowers, those 2 links that right above it there. I don't know if you can see them, but if you just go to digitalpool.com, hit tournaments, and you can pull up the different events. I'm going to pull this chat in today. See if I can't follow what's going on since I feel a little bit better today. At least a little bit.
Yeah. So Roberto definitely doesn't want to just like bank the 8 out of there or anything because um, Billy would have been able to shoot the 15 cross corner in his hole. So he protected that 15. Which is why he went forward with it.
He stacks Roberto up a little bit, puts the cue ball in his corner. I'm just going to send Steve that link.
He may have given Billy something. Let's see. Okay. Billy's just playing another safe. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's 3-2 Roberto. But I'm not positive because I wasn't watching at the beginning. I was busy drinking my coffee.
I think it's 3-1 to Roberto, actually.
Oh, did Billy have to spot one of his up? He made 2
Oh,
since
he
I've been
did?
on.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't see
Yeah, he
that.
made the one in the corner and then came around and ran into the 15 and made the 7. Remember?
Yeah.
So he made 2 for sure, unless he had to spot one of them. I don't know if he owed any. I didn't see him do that though. They're pretty slick, however.
So it was more than 4 minutes ago. For me.
Nice shot, Billy. He probably wanted to be a little bit closer than that, so that Roberto couldn't dig that ball out, but Roberto can dig that out from here. You're playing shots like that. You want to get them close to the hole, but you want to get them in the hole so that they can't dig them out. Like if you're going to miss, get them really as close as possible.
Oh, this has got a chance. Wow. Clips
Yeah,
the 12 ball.
yeah,
Steve,
that was great.
Steve Bowers, I just sent you a link on Messenger.
And I mean, Roberto's just going to do the same thing, bank that 15 out of there. Oh, he might bank it toward his hole. He might have enough this time. He did. So last time he like banked it back out toward our bottom left pocket, but he didn't have enough room to, like the cue ball was too far over to try to bank it toward his hole. So this time he had enough.
This is what.
He left Billy a shot though on this 4 ball. It's fairly safe, I think, to shoot it. I don't know that Billy's going to shoot it, but um, there's not a lot for Roberto to shoot at if Billy just babies the four ball toward his hole and lets the cue ball float to the left side. He's not going to leave Roberto much. So I like that.
Yeah, they get them all stacked up on one side, like as I call that the caution lap. It's like, NASCAR, all lined up there,
Yeah,
staggered through.
yeah, even though they're all on Roberto's side, what's he going to do?
Yeah, they're all staggered out. So unless he
I mean,
gets
it
a
is
shot on the
Roberto
15,
Gomez. I think Billy's supposed to shoot that. Mm, okay.
as long as he don't let him see the 15 or the 8 once he moves it, he'll be okay. He can keep it behind all this.
Well, wow. Look at this
It's in
shot.
the hole.
What a shot. He kicked into that ball. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. He's just going to bring us back up.
What a
Cause
shot
real
that was by
chaos.
Billy. That's what he was looking at. That's crazy that he saw that and saw that. Some when the object ball is so close to the rail like that, you're always going to be pretty close to making that ball. He was much better than pretty close.
Yeah,
But you're always going to be close when you're kicking into a ball like that. So, so I can see why he did that to get it out of there.
today's Tuesday. I'm supposed to be at Fiddlesticks.
Why?
Oh, that's just what me and like 4 or 5 guys from down here do on Tuesdays. We go to Fiddlesticks.
I might, I don't, I'm debating if I feel good enough to go down to Fiddlesticks, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we're going today. I haven't talked to Dave, but
I want to go. I just told Zach he just left. That's why I woke up because he was getting ready to head to work. And I told him that I was thinking about heading down. I don't think I'm contagious anymore. So if I feel good enough, I might head down and practice a little bit. I'm going through pool withdrawals after watching all this pool the last couple of days.
that's what happens to me is I sit here and do all this, and I'm like, I gotta go shoot some balls.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think did he protect it?
Not really. I think you can at least kick it out of there. So I didn't know if you could see enough of the 4 or not. They definitely could.
Now he'll just get this ball out of there. Up. I think Billy's just gonna go under. Yeah, I was gonna say underneath it like this. That's what I was thinking. He just doesn't want to leave him anything. Perfect. Yeah, I was surprised that Roberto didn't bank that out of there when he had the chance instead of kicking into it like that. He was probably trying to lock him up a little bit better than he did.
I think he would have had to kick off the face of it though, and it's probably thinking it's still going to stay on Billy's side and give him actually a better shot. But you don't get much of a better shot than being in the pocket. But Roberto says I need one open shot.
Oh, I just looked at the chat. Hi, Doug. if you're still there. Who is Pool Cat Billiards? Tell us who you are. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Mm,
Alrighty. So take something away from Billy.
I believe 9 ball starts today.
It starts tomorrow, the
Tomorrow? Okay.
22nd. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't real sure. I know some guys were heading that way. There is no 8 ball, correct? Yeah.
There's no 8 ball. Sorry, I was reading.
Yeah, I was too. I seen him write 8 ball there, and I thought it was the guy above him there.
I literally, Greg, as Zach was walking out the door, he had the door open and was walking out, and I said, any chance you're interested in putting a Queen City team together with me this year? I just asked him. He's like, well, I haven't given it any thought, so we will see. I would like to go. I miss all my Cincinnati friends. I haven't been down there in 6, 8 months. All right. So
Billy is better suited for street fights, it says.
I was looking at my phone again. Billy broke that, right? So he's the
Yes.
left pocket. Billy put down a decent break because he did not give Roberto a chance to move or see the 9 and 4 ball. Let's see what he can come up with here. So that was good. He was able to bank that into the stack because the 9 and the 4 are tied up. That was the downfall to Billy's break there. Those the 9 and the 4 tied up. So he gave Roberto a chance to do something without leaving him a shot. I like that. That would have been nice if the 1 ball ran into the 9 and the 4. Did it a little bit? Must not have. Can't tell what Billy can see from down there, but I expect him to probably leave the cue ball on the bottom rail if he can see something. It looks like he's kicking 2 rails. Yep. That was a really nice shot. He didn't leave Roberto anything to go with. He got a ball close to his hole, protected it. He did a lot there. So to the person who's talking about the cameras, um, there's only so many places you can put the cameras without drilling holes in the walls. So they have to do what they can to just so that we can have, not we, I have nothing to do with this, but they can have cameras on every table. So it just is what it is. Some of them are sideways, like the other view. Some are on this end, some are on the other end. Some are diagonal. It's kind of like you have to take what you can get here so that there can be cameras on every table.
Yeah, they're pretty much on the lights unless like here there's a big gap between this table and the table behind it. So it's on the table before it. Um, it's I gotta hand it to Zach and that team. They're putting up 53 cameras or 48 cameras. It's a Guinness Book World Records. I know that. Of all tables live streamed at one time. So,
Yeah, that's
and listen, there's certain tables like table 34, and I don't remember what tables now we had a list. We sent a couple cameras over as far as Billiardnet and I. But listen, they're $4,000 a piece. So you can't expect Zach to put them on every table.
Right. The
So,
good ones.
yeah, the good ones. So, we use them in some of the bigger events that we do. You know, we'll set up three or four of them at PA State or Whammo or something. And those are the newest 4K cameras that we just bought. But you can't expect them to put them up everywhere.
No, that's why quality's better on some than others.
Right. And that's why we send them over is um, like I believe what is it, Omega is using one of them.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Big
So
shout out to Omega. When Robert had his stroke over the summer, I was in Vegas, and April, my friend from Columbus, she introduced me to the man who owns Omega, and I asked him to donate stuff to Robert's benefit. He sent like a $3,000 package to his benefit. Crazy, right?
that's pretty
Like,
awesome.
just met the guy, was hanging out with him in the casino, was like, hey. And a month later, big package came. So Mike's his name, right? That owns Omega.
I believe so. I'm not real sure. I've never been out there with TvMike.
He's
Um,
really super awesome. So, and did he do like that open bar again this year in the Omega room? He did an open bar last year,
I have no
one night.
idea. I know Illinois ACS tournament that we did out there. I guess we're going back this year. Um, they they made Ohio VNEA look pretty bad. They did an open bar with like so many drinks one night. They brought in a band. Like the next to the last day, they tore down like 15 tables and brought in a band and all kinds of stuff. It was crazy.
Oh, that's fun.
I was like, what is going on here? Steve Bauer says yes, he saw the post again this year. I
So they,
apologize. Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, so they did do an open bar. Mike ran an open bar in that room. Cool.
That's what Steve says. Yeah, he's seen a post about it.
Was the guy talking about your phone?
But yeah,
My phone's
I'm
on
sure.
silent, so it's
Well,
definitely not my phone.
yeah, in mine I can't turn off the. Well, I probably can, but it's actually on silent. But whenever I hit buttons, it makes a noise. But I can't mute my microphone at all. And I tried to unplug it the other day. If I unplug my mic, it kills the Zoom meeting. So we have not figured out what's going on with that yet.
All right, so we should be at 4-0 right now, this game ball count for Billy. Billy just made one in Roberto's pocket, but Roberto owed one from when he scratched, so it got spotted.
Did Roberto win the last game or Billy?
Roberto won it.
So it's 2-1, 2-0.
Oh, is this the third game?
Yeah, they played one before Roberto took a restroom break.
Yeah,
That
they
that
definitely started early then.
yeah, yeah. It was like they was a quarter away through the game when I popped on. I'm like, what is going on here? And I thought, well, maybe they're doing a practice game. You know, maybe they got a couple $100 on it or something.
Not sure what Billy was trying there. He just gave Roberto a wide open table.
It is 2-0. They're using the iPad now, at least for the games, but not for the
Okay.
ball count. Not for the ball count. So I won't put it up. I had our little digital pool counter on there, and then they wasn't using it. So
I'm sad that our two Ohio guys have to play their bank match later. I was hoping that they wouldn't play each other this round in the banks. So Billy and Shannon drew each other for tonight at 6 o'clock. I love them both, but I'm really hoping to see Shannon get his picture on a banner. So,
Yeah, we like the guys from Ohio being on the banners.
yeah. So it stinks that they're playing each other because one of them goes home.
I'm
We would have
keeping
liked to have kept them both in there till the finals.
I'm keeping an eye on Clay Carmen. We had him yesterday. He's playing Cancelim, and he's up 1-0.
Very nice. He played so good yesterday.
Shannon
He's the
Murphy's
guy
up
from Indiana.
Shannon
Oh,
Murphy's up 2-0 on Earl Age.
okay.
Um, I don't see any more real surprises.
Yes, SVB beat Hennessy last night.
Do you know Brian Chris, the one we call BC from the league room? Julie?
No. All right, Roberto wins that match, takes that one down.
I believe that's going to be it.
So Roberto um will stay with zero. I think he had zero losses when I looked earlier.
Yeah.
And then Billy will use his buyback.
Okay. Well, what do we want to do, Julie? You want to Brian Chris and
Oh no, Billy
Sergio?
lost his first match.
Really?
So Billy's out. I just looked right now. Billy lost. Oh, that's right. He drew SVB. I forgot. I commentated that. So yeah, he lost his first match to Shane. What a draw for Billy. Like there's 400 something players in this tournament. And in the first three rounds, he drew Shane and then somebody else and then Roberto. Like some of the top players drew each other. Like
Man,
usually it's nice to get your feet wet with an easier match. Zach played Roberto last year, actually, at the Derby. My boyfriend Zach.
I think I might have streamed that one, or at least maybe I didn't stream it. Maybe I just watched it on the side while I was streaming something else. That could be
Yeah.
very possible.
I was not there because I had to come back and work. I was there until Monday night, and then I drove back. Let's see, live scores. Let's see what we have going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who Mike's doing. I think he said he was doing Evan.
Well, did you see Pius took down the Bigfoot tournament?
I
He
did not.
uh,
I never even
P
thought to look.
Yeah, they had a picture of him with his big check this morning when I woke up and I was browsing Facebook. So $16,000 check. He had a big smile on his face. Good for him.
I'm gonna pop over to Brian Chris and Sergio Rivera's. Is that how you say that, Julie?
I don't know.
You don't
Where
know?
are we?
Table 30.
Let me go back up then. 13. Oh, that 13.
30.
Oh, 30. I thought you said 13. Where is 30?
All the way at the bottom.
Oh, Brian Christ. Oh, okay. Rivas? Sergio Rivas?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I watched Servio play last night. He is the one on the right side of the table there. Let's see. That is
Um,
Brian Chris that's BC from the league room. He's a pretty sporty one pocket player. Not quite up there with Nathan Wallace, but he plays fairly decent. I just wanted to look and see if that was him. Did you find a match you wanted to go to?
no, somebody asked who I am. Finally someone who actually said, I know it. Someone said, who is the female commentator, not who's this broad or who's this ditz or like yesterday. I'm
Steve
like,
wants to
oh,
go to table 11.
oh. But I am Julie Skripak and I am a pool player, decent pool player from Ohio, Northeast Ohio, and I play one pocket. So I know a little bit about the game. So I'm not like this champion one pocket player or anything, but I know enough about the game to at least say a few words here and there.
Okay, Steve Bauer's
The
our
sweet,
next.
the sweet voice, that's Mike Cease.
Yeah, Steve wants to go to table 11 with Tony Shohan.
Okay.
And Tony just now got one game. So, and they are using the ball counter, I think. I'll get the names changed here at the bottom in just 1 second.
Table 11.
Table 11.
Oh, their score's 1-1.
Mm-hmm. I gotta remember how to do what I'm doing.
I'm also so proud of Tim DeRuyter. You have no idea how proud I am of that kid. He would have finished, let's see, there's 7 players left in the banks, so he would have finished 8th. He got knocked out last night, hill. It was so close. That is an awesome finish.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, look.
I'm getting better, Julie.
I know. Look at what Derek taught you yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
TvMike, I woke up at about 9:45, so I'm dogging it too.
So we got 5 balls down. We don't know whose they are.
No, since they're not using the scorekeeping. Luke, no, I have not played females. My friend Erica, she plays a little bit of one pocket, so just her. I have not gotten to play Ashley in one pocket. We've played bar table 8 ball, 9 ball, and then big table 9 ball. My boyfriend Zach has played Ashley some one pocket, and Zach's a good one pocket player, and I know Ashley is too, and they go back and forth. When I went to the WPBA event in when was that? July, down at Iron City. Um, I went to eat with some friends between matches, and Zach stayed and played with Ashley, and they had a good old time. So,
I'm gonna step away for a second, make a phone call.
okay, people can keep talking to me, give me something
Yeah,
to do
they
until
don't they
I know
don't
what's going on here.
they don't want to talk to me anyway.
So yeah, Ashley is a diehard one pocket player. I'm so proud of her. Like when I met her at uh, the PA Bar Box in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, a couple years ago, she and I were close to the same speed. I beat her, she beat me, and then she just put so much time in over the last 2 years. She is a force to be reckoned with, and I can't wait to see how high she goes. All right. So Tony took that game. Now we can keep track of ball count. I did get to play Ashley in the WPBA event at Iron City when I went on the stream too. And she won. I think she won 8-4. She played well. I had a couple errors that cost me things. Alrighty. Where is John from? Uh-oh. I don't think that was intentional on how he just broke those. How the cue ball went back in. He left Tony a shot. It looks like that combination. I was gonna say, like, it looked okay, but the cue ball went around the table and back into the stack. I don't know if he did that the last time he broke or not. I've never seen that. Well, obviously Tony wanted to come out further. He's gonna go for it anyway, even though he got ugly on it. All right, so that puts Tony at 4 balls already, right off the break because of that mistake on the break. Now John does have balls on his side of the pocket, or his side of the table. So Tony's just gonna try to keep them underneath them. Maybe bank this 8 ball toward your hole. He might be able to make it. It looks like he can. Well, nice. The guy did win a game, so I don't know him. I don't know where he's from, but if he won a game, he must play one pocket okay. Just made an error on the break. Well, he has an opportunity here because Tony did try to go. So he has, even though there was that error, he's making some. He has that opportunity to run some balls here. Oh, overcut that like crazy because that was a good chance. Now, good news, that ball went back into the center and tied up some things a little bit more than they already were. That 9 could possibly go. I don't think Tony would shoot that though. I think he's going to duck here. So right now the score is 4-2 in ball count with Tony in the lead. Uh-oh, that was a big error. Yeah, Tony can make anything on the table. So at this point, he's just pocketing balls and worrying about the shape later, I feel like. Um, he only needs one to my calculations. So let's see what he does here. So the other guy needs them all. So I figured he was going to go for something. He got lucky there that the cue ball hit that two ball because he was going to leave a shot. If that cue ball didn't hit the two ball, John would have had something to start with that was a little bit easier. He obviously still has the bank, but it would have been easier to make something in play position. Uh-oh. All right. So I would imagine we're going to see John try to pocket that ball and follow it in the hole. That's a pretty far distance, but nope, he is going to go for it and then try to do that. That's a wrap. That'll be a wrap. Yeah, I expected him to actually just start with that shot because that was a tough shot to try to make that ball. Not saying it's impossible, but you want to ensure you get back to the table. So I expected him to pocket the ball in Tony's pocket and follow it in. So Tony gets that one. Let's see what we have here. Let's look at the scores. Where's everybody from? Do you have any friends playing in this? Yes, everyone can learn from Tony. He's a mastermind at one pocket. We have Tim playing Justin Hall. He's actually up on Justin 1-0. Tim must be playing really good. Justin Hall's a good one pocket player. I commentated a match that I forget who he was playing, but Justin's brother, Preston, was playing somebody. And Preston only being like a 520 or 540 Fargo, he played the game really well. He lost the match, but overall you could tell he understood one pocket. You guys, what is the temperature down there in Florida? I've only been paying attention to our weather. We're at like 20 below. Massachusetts is probably really cold in Massachusetts. Is it even colder than Ohio right now? Oh my God. I am a high school math teacher, and my school canceled classes for today and tomorrow. Actually, all of the schools in the like Northeast Ohio have canceled classes for today and tomorrow because of the cold. So I am at home. I was homesick with the flu anyway, but now I don't have to make sub plans. So let's see. I was looking at scores. Eric Roberts is up 2-1 on John Adams. Eric did really well in the banks as well. Yeah, Preston Hall is playing Mickey Krause right now, and he won a game against Mickey Krause. That doesn't surprise me. Preston had a tough draw, but he did win a game against a great player, so that shows you he does know what he's doing.
Okay, what'd I miss?
So Roberto won. Or wait, that was last one.
That was the last one.
Tony won. And I'm just looking through scores right now. I'm not really, I mean, I wouldn't mind if you want to put on maybe Tim DeRuyter and Justin Hall.
We can
That's
go.
table 17.
Yeah, we can go wherever. Honestly, a couple of these matches are still going, like Seaman and James McCleary, 1-0, hour into it. It must be a good match. All right, what's table here? 17.
Greg, the Banks is not over. There are 7 players left. It will resume at 6 o'clock tonight. The matches for tonight are Tony Chohan versus Mickey Krause, Shane Van Boning versus Fedor, Shannon Murphy versus Billy Thorpe, and who has the bye?
Sky.
Sky has the bye. There were 7 players remaining, so Sky gets the bye. And Fedor is the only one with his buyback. So everybody else has 1 loss already.
All right, we're there, but they're not.
Maybe they're on break.
I'm thinking so, because not very many of them going to leave their pool stick lay there.
So, and
Whoops.
Luke asked me about my highest level of math. So I actually have a math degree. I went to Youngstown State University, and the math ed program and math program were so similar. It only took me about, I want to say like 4 extra classes to get a bachelor's in math. So I have a bachelor's in math. I don't even know what my highest level math was. I think it was, I took a graduate level course on advanced linear algebra when I was in my undergrad. That may have been it, or I have no idea. That was so long ago. I I've been teaching 23 or 24 years. So, Billy and Tony? It says Billy versus Tony.
No, it's Tim DeLuner or Justin Hall. Or are you looking at something else?
I'm looking at the chat.
Oh.
What somebody asked, I don't know. How many calculus? I took all of the calculuses. I was on quarters back then before YSU changed to semester, so we had 4. Now it's 3.
Oh, I see what he means. Why does the post say Billy versus Tony? Because it wasn't Billy versus Tony. It was
It was Billy versus Roberto and then Tony versus John.
yeah, it actually went 3-0, like 20 minute long, and so we just continue to go on until the next matches start at 11. So right around 11, 12 o'clock actually, we will reset the stream and go to some other ones. Roberto won 3-0, pretty solidly.
All right,
So
let's
they start the matches every 2 hours, so we just kind of stay on the time slots as they go.
all right. So Tim's up 2-0 now on Justin.
Hmm.
And there he is, our little Timmy.
I'll say you have to make sure it's the right players on this one.
Yeah, super proud of Tim. Tim took 8th. He got knocked out last night. He took and almost won his match, but took eighth in the banks. And again, everyone knows Justin Hall is a great one pocket player, and he's up 2-0 on Justin. I'm so proud. Tim is such a nice guy. We love him in Ohio. Us Ohioans love Tim.
Oh, that's a good question for you there. In your graduating class, Julie, how many kids took calculus in high school? I could say
Hmm.
mine wasn't many for my graduating class. Maybe 15, but of course there was only about 70 of us. So
I think there were probably I didn't have a lot of my I went to a fairly small high school. There were only about 140 in my graduating class. I think I'm too old to remember that far back. I graduated almost 30 years ago.
I did the same thing. I'm like, when did I graduate?
28 years ago I graduated. Jeez. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe about six. Yes, a Buckeye. After last night, we are the Bucks, right?
Hmm.
OH. Everyone I saw on Facebook, quit yelling OH, not to us, just people in general.
No, we was having the pool tournament at DK's a few weeks back when Ohio State played the last one. And they got like 15 people and they're kind of doing like a little Ohio State party. I yelled OH and they all looked at me like, shut up, man, you're disturbing our game. I'm like, really? This is a heck of an Ohio State crowd. I'm like, wow. I've been to Michigan and done my OH thing. This is what you're thinking, ain't it?
Yes.
That was a fun
We
weekend.
Yeah, think about our battle of the borders.
That was a fun event. I was
Yes, we
glad
did
to
our
be a part of
women's
that.
battle and they did a few men's battles. We only did the one women's battle. We played it in Michigan. I I captained the Ohio team and Lonnie captained the Michigan team.
Speaking of
That
that
was
team, does Tate play very much one pocket?
I have never seen Tate play one pocket, so
That's what I was just thinking. I'm sure she's played it, with her, with who she was instructed with, but I've
well,
never seen her play it like tournament wise.
she may play it a little with her dad. Her dad dabbles in it and tries, so she may screw around with it, but no, I've never seen her play it. And now she's just so busy working, playing. She does play leagues and she's in college. So I'm sure when she does get to play, she practices rotation.
He says, "Yikes, Hall can run. Hall needs to run to catch up and get on the board here."
Let's count these balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So Justin has one, and that's where we're at. I didn't want to miss anything. I like to know the ball count.
Hmm. That's what I mean. I got to do it with a piece of paper here.
I have it on a piece of paper too.
But
So between the two of us,
I get to flipping so many screens around trying to get ready for other things and look at other things that I can't keep track of it. I had my screen share on a different setting the other day, and it screwed Derek up because I kept flipping screens trying to get ready for the next match and stuff. And every time I'd flip the screen, your screen would change. He's like,
Oh,
I can't keep scoring any better than you can. I can't see it. I'm like, oh.
alrighty. Let's see what Jay Hall's gonna do. On Tim's side, it looks like the one and that stripe down there are tied up, but the other two stripes look like that combination goes. So Tim's in a good spot to make that combination if he gets a chance. The 5 ball obviously can't really do anything. No. Intentional foul, maybe? Nope. Yep. Well, I don't think he was necessarily trying to have an intentional foul. He was probably trying to at least clip the 1 ball a little bit. But okay, so that takes Justin back to 0. He'll take the intentional or the foul on that.
Mike Pool's a good one to ask about the Michigan pool scene. Uh, he's from up at Detroit, so he has
Mm-hmm.
that history down pretty good. So he's gonna clip the 10 here. Guess that's a 14. The 10 is down below the 11 there.
Uh-oh. So that so Justin's back to 0 and Tim is at -1. I said on the stream yesterday or the day before, one or the other, that I've only played straight pool once in my life. It's the only game I don't play. I play just about everything else. And one of the guys I play with at Fiddlesticks, Dick, he messaged me as soon as he heard me say that. He's like, "We're playing straight pool next time. Where to go?" I'm like,
As soon
okay.
as I get done with my walk. Okay, I'm gonna go look at some matches and see what's coming up.
Yes, that's Zooter's place. That's my home pool room currently. I've lived all over Ohio, so my home pool room changes quite often. Right now it is Fiddlesticks, and then also I play at Buckeye sometimes in Mansfield because that's where I teach in Mansfield. So I go over there afterwards, after work.
Mm. Scott Frost is going to be playing Shane Van Boeing at noon on the TV table.
Okay.
They're just starting to schedule. They ain't really got a lot of them. I think there's 3 matches scheduled. Benjamin Archer, Sean Bell, Brian Bell, William Wolf. For the noon matches. You said the 9 ball resumes at 9 p.m.
The Banks
Or 6
resumes at 6.
p.m. Yeah. I
Yeah,
keep calling it 9 ball.
I know, because it's 9 ball banks,
Yeah.
but I keep correcting you.
Yeah.
Leave it to me. I'll keep you in line, Mike.
I hear you. Somebody has to.
Yeah, tell Susie I'll give her a break.
Yeah. She had to get up in this freezing cold and go to work this morning. She wasn't too happy.
Oh, I bet. It was cold this morning. I'm assuming it's still cold. I haven't been outside, so we're looked at what the actual real feel temp. Oh, it actually looks like the real feel temperature isn't too bad right this minute. It's saying 4.
Yeah, I've got 5 here.
That's not bad because it was like negative 16. So
Uh huh.
we're moving up in the world. Timmy's kicking at that 3 ball down there.
Gonna come in a little
And
thick.
yep, unfortunately, he wanted to make that. That puts him now at -2 because there are still no balls down. So he owes 2 now. What did Justin leave himself? Did he leave himself a combo? He did. So he's going to go for that combination, and he doesn't want to leave the Tim a combination if he misses this. Oh, that was easy money. Easy money. He can pocket the 9 ball. I don't know what he's looking at. Is he looking at how he wants to run into the stack, or is he looking at those 2 balls, the 1 ball and I don't know if that's the 12 ball, I can't tell. Looking at that combination using the 6 or the 7, I mean. That was dead. Oh, maybe he was looking at how he wanted to break those out. That's what I couldn't tell. I couldn't see what he was looking at with those. He was really analyzing the situation. Oh, that hung up. So that puts Justin at 4. Tim is still at -2. Yeah, I figured he was going to kick at this ball instead of, oh, no. He didn't want to give, I thought he might kick at that ball just to try to get something going here, but he doesn't want to give anything up. I think he might have been trying to corner hook him so that Justin couldn't move that ball down there. So that gives Justin 5. I hate when there's nobody on here with me.
I'm on
I feel
here.
like oh, I thought you left me.
Uh
I
huh.
felt like you're just analyzing stuff, aren't you? You're like
Yeah,
moving around and
yeah, I'm
like
moving around.
talking to myself.
Right.
I can talk to
Just
myself
before
though. I
you
talk to
called me a bad name, I stopped you. See how nice I am? No, I'm just kidding.
I talk to myself all the time. I don't know why I have such a hard time when the microphone's in front of me.
I get to doing it myself. That's what I'm like looking at another screen and just talking. And you're like, huh?
Amy, my Amers is listening. Hi, Amy.
All right, still no new matches.
Mike Cease is with me. You've got Julie Skripek and Mike Cease on the mics.
The other mic.
Yes.
Hi, Mimi. We can put her in here with you.
Yeah. I haven't talked to her in a while. We'll just end up bullcrapping the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Is she working?
I don't know. That was a good shot by Justin. Oh, there's Icy too. Hi, Icy.
Icy's here.
Oh, awesome. I wish I were there. If Shannon makes it to the finals, I just might drive down this weekend.
It's really not that far for us, really.
Uh,
Uh,
6 hours
yeah.
or 5 hours. Like, um, someone just asked who the commentators are. I am Julie Skripek from Northeast Ohio. Mike, introduce yourself.
Mike Cease.
That's it. That's all he has.
That's it. The other Mike. Hmm.
Looks like we're still at 5 to -2 on ball count. James, I am rooting for Shannon. I'm sad that he and Billy have to their play tonight. They're down to the final seven, and Shannon and Billy drew each other. I would have liked to have seen the two of them in the finals, but one of them has to go home later, and we are rooting for Shannon. Well, I am. Of course, it's always okay if Billy wins too, but I really want to see Shannon get his picture on a banner. He's been so close so many times.
Uh, I have
Shannon.
I have not heard anything about Efren having health problems. Personally, I haven't heard that, but
No, I haven't either. I'm with you, James. He deserves a banner. He's had three third place. Shannon has had three third place finishes and two fourth place finishes at the Derby. He deserves a banner. Let's get him a first place. Shannon Murphy. Shannon Dalton is not there. Shannon Dalton hasn't gone to the Derby in quite a few years now, since he had that baby. As soon as he had a baby, he quit going to the Derby. He and Marge.
oh
Oh,
my
come
goodness.
on, fall in. Like, give Tim a bone. All right, so that gives Justin a game. I get to start this game. Start a new game. Start over. Reset.
I did one yesterday, I think it was, or maybe it was the night before. I came in and it was 2-0, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and finish this match before we restart. And I had to restart in like 30 minutes for the next round or whatever. That dang on thing went hill to the last ball. I
Oh my
missed the
gosh.
I missed the whole entire next match. Mike was so mad, but I refused to turn it off once I started
Yeah.
it. I was like, I won't do that. This is too good here. These people are invested in this match.
So Justin almost laid down a decent break. The cue ball snuck out of there. So Tim might be able to clip the side of the 7 and put the cue ball underneath the 2. Or let's see what he can see. That cue ball needed to stop a hair down. Justin would have been a lot happier.
Ohio really does have a good handful, maybe even two handfuls of good players.
Oh, we
Maybe
definitely have. We have a
right.
a hand. We
They
have like 2 handfuls just between Dayton and Cincinnati. I
yeah,
feel.
they may not be the top pros, but I'm going to tell you what, they're the next level down.
Yeah. Mm, yeah, we definitely have like 2 handfuls for sure. I can rattle off a bunch of names real quick.
Hmm. Like all four corners of the state almost.
Hmm.
We'll count Wheeling, I guess.
Nice shot, Tim. He snuck right between that 2 and 7
Hmm.
perfectly. That takes incredible control because that's not a big window.
That Amy Theriault woman that they talk about, she thinks she's good, but I don't know. No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my
I'm
gosh.
kidding, Amy.
Amy's the bomb.com. Bomb.com diggity.
I know when I first started brackets, I started like investing time and energy into the women's pool in Ohio. And a couple of them were like, "Why are you doing that?" Well, look at it now. Now you can always find a women's event. So it just took a little time to invest in the juniors and the women and go with it.
Hmm.
But oh yeah, I was called crazy a couple times.
Tim did a nice job right there, kicking into that ball and tying those up so that even though there's balls down there by Justin's pocket, he couldn't do anything with them. So now Justin realizes that, so he's going to split them apart. He doesn't want to get in a trap. I think that was pretty smart because as long as those were tied up, Justin couldn't do much over there. Yeah, thanks for clarifying, James, that Justin has had some second place finishes, but no banner. It'd be good to see something like that happen too. Jay Hall up on a banner in the one pocket. He's obviously out of the banks, but he's got a chance in the one pocket. He's definitely put his time in.
Yes, he has. So I wonder when Zach's going to try to tackle the expo and put a camera on every table there. That would be a
Yeah, good
pile of
luck.
camera. Good
Aren't
luck.
you funny? There's like 800
That
tables.
would be a pile of cameras.
Nice shot by Tim. He laid down a good shot there. Because he actually got the cue ball up far enough to not leave Justin a bank on that uh whatever ball's down
The
underneath.
7 ball, yeah.
Or the
Or
other.
ten ball, yeah.
Oh,
I think I'm
Justin.
looking the wrong way, actually.
So Tim just made that. He did leave that bank. Nice shot by Justin. That was a really nice shot Tim played. So even though Justin was still able to make something.
A little update. Clay is up on Cancelim 2-1.
Nice.
Fedor defeats Jude. Sky is up 2-0 on Nathan Hunt. Jeremy Seaman has, okay, they sped that one up a little bit. Jeremy's up 2-1 now.
See if Justin can slide over for this 4 ball. I wonder if the 5-14 combination goes.
I don't know if there's enough gap between the 5 and 14. Looks like the 14 is more angled towards the bottom rail.
It looks like that to me too, but everything's so deceiving, I feel like.
Right.
But
A small gap between the 5 and the 14, it does go, though. That's just a small gap there. It would go.
it looks like he only needs, wait, he needs 3. So it looks like he's gonna try and I'm not sure. I was gonna say punch it up and shoot the 8 next
So I think the 8 goes definitely.
or the 9. He might punch it over for the 9. Nope, he did play a breakout. Wasn't sure.
3 rails here.
So that puts Justin at 6, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 6 balls.
I was just going to say get out of the way 9, but he didn't clear the cue.
There were a bunch of ladies playing this year. Pia, Filler, Christina Tkach. There's other like my friend Kim Julia from Northern Kentucky. She went down, she always goes down and plays. There's another woman from Florida. I don't remember what her name was, but she is down there playing. I saw a bunch of ladies playing in the Derby.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few. I mean, way more than you usually see in the banks in the 1 pocket. So it'd
Yeah.
be kind of interesting to see how many is in the 9 ball. Hey, I actually said 9 ball at the right time.
Yes, instead of meaning banks.
Yeah.
This time it was at the right time.
Andrea? Is that the one you was talking about?
I'm not sure.
Crazy last name. I had seen a couple of them. Usually I put a couple of them on the stream. I just haven't really.
I think Lonnie's been putting some females on the stream, so that's okay. She's had Christina on there. I'm sure she's had Pia on there. She's been doing a little bit of both.
I did put Christina on there day one, I think. Usually I have a little more time to look at things too.
So Justin just needs two. So, ooh, I don't know that he wanted to run into that eight ball there. That would be it for that game. So it's Hill Hill. Mike, pay attention. I have to go uh to the bathroom
Hey, I
because
can
I
do
drank
that.
coffee.
I can
So
do
I have to
that.
pee. So you pay attention. Don't miss
You've
anything.
got my attention now. Tim's going to try to get him a good rack here. Hill Hill Thriller. Mike Poole is not here. Mike Cease is, Tim. Ah, there's TvMike. All right, we got a pretty good break here. They kind of scattered out a little bit more than usually they want them to, but I'm not sure what you mean by wasn't that the purpose to create Fargo rating system, but when you're talking about the women, the WPBA, I like, I don't mind that they have the women's pool together, um, because the break is definitely different. Um, but I also like the fact that the women can still play in the men's events and the like these events here. So
I'm back. What I miss? Tim broke.
yes, yeah, Tim Broken. They're kind of spread apart, but really he didn't leave a bank or anything really open. So
I assume that was Tim's break. Wasn't it Tim's break? Am I
yeah,
right?
yes, that was
Okay.
Timmy's breaking.
Okay.
He's going to be on the right side.
Oh, Zachary is texting me, asking me if he thinks that he's like, do you think you'll go to fiddle? I don't know. It's already 11:30.
I am not going to fiddle today. That's why I called Dave there earlier. You might have seen him in there with me a couple times, especially when Chad was playing in the evenings doing them gambling matches. The older guy that comes in with me, he has a hard time breathing in the wintertime, so we're not going up. That's one of the reasons that I go up on Tuesdays is because of Dave. Just play a little safe there.
Oh, where'd my pen go? There it is.
One Pocket Harry. That sound familiar, Julie?
One Pocket Harry?
Yeah,
From
from
where?
Fiddlesticks. Nate Ludy asked if One Pocket Harry is still around Fiddlesticks.
I don't know.
I've never heard that name.
I still consider myself fairly new to the Fiddlesticks world, so I don't know like the old timers at all that play there, except for a few. So if he's there, I don't know him.
I think I know who he's talking about, but I don't want to say yes because I'm not sure if that's who it is. He's got him hooked on the rail here. Amy, I agree with you on what they've done to bring it back. Um, it
Oh,
is separated. I do understand that, but I think it needs to be. Now, as far as invites and who's allowed, who ain't, stuff like that, I'm not getting into all that politics, but
looks like Timmy might be trying to play. He might be looking at the Carom bank on the 15 off the two. No. It looked like he was looking at that, but he changed his mind. I couldn't tell. That would have been pretty risky.
he just smudges the 15. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't
Again,
know what he was looking at before
leaves
that, but
Justin in his corner, so Chris Bartram. Where has Chris Bartram been? Haven't seen him in a long time.
working.
Yeah.
He makes more as a car salesman, I guess.
Let me go see if we have any noon matches yet. Sometimes the draw the closer we get to the end and narrowing down, the harder it is on us to be ready for the next match because of the draws.
Right.
All right, we got some coming up now.
Why are my principals working? They keep sending emails. It's a snow day. Stay home and enjoy yourselves.
Shannon's going to be playing at noon on table 19. Murph.
Oh, cool. Didn't he just play at 10?
Yeah, I thought so.
I swear he just played at 10. They did another round draw. Is it a round
There,
4 or round 3?
it's going to be round 4.
Okay, so he did just play.
Yeah,
They must
I
have.
think there was a few matches left for round 3.
Well, yeah, it was all the people who were still in the banks, it seemed like,
Right.
because
And
they were all playing the banks yesterday, so they
right.
probably worked around them.
Yeah, there's still 3 round 3 matches at noon, and the rest of them are going to be round 4. Hennessy is going to play Lee Van Cortez. That could be a good match. Pie
Nice.
Filler's playing Rob Saez.
Nice shot Tim just laid down.
So the noon matches are up on the brackets if somebody wants to look through it and say, let's do this match. Oh, this drives me crazy.
Low down, two ball. All right. Yeah, I was wondering, he's looks like he wants to bank the two ball or the 15, the two ball into the stack and just stop the cue ball back there. And hopefully push more balls over to his side of the table. Let's see. He wasn't as meticulous this time with it. Oh, that actually went. Good observation, Tim. Always have to walk around the table in one pocket because combos go so often. You just have to look around and look for them. He took that opportunity and went. His go-go gadget.
D. Atkins is going to play Frankie Ruiz at noon. Roberto goes to Mitch Ellerman. Mr. Zuter is playing Robert Talchik at noon.
I saw Chris lost his third round, so he used his rebuy yesterday. So Tim
Really?
at 2.
I thought I looked at that this morning and it said that he had won all three. Maybe I looked at it wrong.
Or maybe I looked at it wrong. But I'd say the odds are you looked at it wrong.
I'm gonna go look.
I'm just kidding with you. It could easily be me, but I'm pretty sure I saw he had win-win, a win, a win, a loss. He had those couple easy matches to start. Good draw.
Digital pull drives me crazy. It says win-win loss.
So I was right. You can go
You,
ahead and say that.
I'll send you a nickel.
Say it out loud.
Ah, you win, Julie.
Chris Zuter.
Yeah, I looked at a bunch of them this morning. The local ones, that we know, and I was like, wow. All right.
Preston. Is that Preston Hall? I'm just curious. Because I commentated one of the matches yesterday and was super impressed of because there was like I forget who he was playing. Nope, different Preston. I was gonna say. I thought maybe it was Preston Hall since we're watching Justin. All right, how many does Timmy have down right now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he has 4. Excellent execution on that breakout. 5, he needs 3. He's counting right now just to see where he's at. Assuming he's looking to see if that ball banks or not. Past the 9. Unless he can slide over for the 9 now. He might be able to have a good angle just to draw, like slide for the 9 and then play the bank.
Maybe?
Just like that. Okay, the ball count right now is 6-0. So Tim needs 2. So he got on that 9 ball. Let's see if he's going to play for the bank or if he wants to come up table a little bit. He got a little steeper on the 9, I think, than he wanted. But I like playing the bank. So playing the 9 and then the bank because you're going to get the ball close to your hole at least. But if he could get shape on the 3, the 8, the 2, they all go. Just like that. Yeah, he was a little steep on that 9 ball there to try to hold it for the bank.
All right, we're gonna do D and Frankie Ruiz the next match at noon, and I'm gonna have to restart for that.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna
Mike,
go put chicken in the marinade
okay. Well, Mike
once this is over.
Mike Golly wants to come in, so I'll bring him in, and he can cover it until you come back, and then you guys can be together. That's it right there.
That's a wrap. Timmy won. The great match. Justin was down 2-0, came back, tied it up, and just left Tim an opportunity there. And Tim took advantage of it.
Right.
What a great match that was.
So on to round 4 for Tim.
Yes. And
Okay.
Justin, I assume he has his rebuy still, but I don't know. I haven't looked. So, okay. I'll see
I
you in a little bit.
Okay, I'll send you the thing here just a little bit. Just come
Okay.
in whenever you're ready.
All right.
All right, guys, I'm going to play a few short commercials and I'm going to restart the stream. I will get it back up and I'm going to say about 5 minutes.
Okay. See you
All right,
guys in the
guys.
next one.
Thank you,
We're
Julie.
in a busy pool room. We've got
Thanks,
some great
Mike.
improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you. All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $40. All right, guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to US locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks. We have the UK networks. You can watch billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section, where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events. We got Canadian networks. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here. Then you don't have to look for it anymore. All right, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for video on demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today. Hey guys, it's TvMike. I've got a really special support raffle going. It's actually been going for a while, but I figured since I'm doing all this great content here that I'd probably get some more support. It's $2,000 choice raffle. It's about 80% of these cues that you see you could pick from, or you can trade up with the value. So it's a 100 spot tip board, 1 for $20, 3 for $55, and 6 for $100. I have the tip board here. I can just put your name on the spots. You can use a Venmo, you can use a PayPal, and you can also use a Zelle, which I will show you the QR code so it goes straight to my Zelle. Thanks for the support. Just scan this at any time. It'll connect to my Zelle. I don't have Cash App anymore. But thanks for the support. Enjoy the show.
Okay, guys.